wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast. No, don't get her pissed. It's Jason talks like a spaz, and he'll have to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
Yeah, hello, good morning. Welcome to the KVJ show. Happy Tuesday, everybody.
Oh, it is a happy Tuesday because we got a sleeveless Kevin Ralston.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, there's a lot of shirts that I wear now. Just gotta know how much hate it's gonna get, and I couldn't wait to wear this today because people are gonna hate it.
Can you stand up? Because I need to drink you in.
Yeah, drink me in. Drink me in.
It's kind of weird.
All you want. All you want right here.
Wow.
That's amazing.
All you want.
You look like you're getting ready to hit the runway for the new Marc Jacobs Fall 2022 line.
I could be, yeah.
You also look like one of my G.I. Joe characters circa 1991.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of a retro feel to it as well.
I know what you mean by the hate. I get it with my hair, and the longer I grow it, the more I can feel the hate grow. It's making me powerful.
It kind of makes you want to go the other way. It's a weird thing. It's, you know, because as I was wearing subtle outfits and people were like, oh gosh, Kevin, that's just terrible. I'm like, you know what? It's just kind of like, it's kind of a weird thing where you just like, okay, you know what? You can't win when you try. So let's just go the opposite way and be like, you know what? Give me all the hate you can bring.
Well, it's what happens.
Bring it, people.
You break a person, and then what happens is you get Rambo.
Yeah, they're like, you know what? I can't win for trying. So let's just go on ahead and go the complete opposite way.
I love it.
Yeah. I know, dude, you forgot your sleeves. I get it. Bring it on right now, baby. Go for it. Let's get it all out of our systems.
It's great.
Yeah.
You know we're having a meeting today, right? We're meeting some bosses.
Good.
At 12:45.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what?
I will not be wearing sleeveless to the meeting.
Okay. I'm just checking.
But even if you did, it sends a message.
Even if I did, you're right.
It sends a message. I'll be leaving here to go to the gym.
It sends a message of, I don't care anymore.
You're right. And that's freeing, honestly. We all should say that. We all should walk out of the house being like, you know what? Your comments be damned. Bring it.
You're right.
So there you go. So that's what I got on. I got the Bring It On shirt. All right. You got some comments? You want to see it for yourself? You can. It is on YouTube. Go to Kvj Tv. Just look for the KVJ show.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, if you love your concerts and you are ready for coronavirus to be over, this is encouraging. The I Love the 90s tour is going to be returning this summer, and your boy Vanilla Ice is headlining it.
Oh, he is. Good for him. Yeah.
Yes. The tour will kick off in August, and Vanilla Ice, Rob Bass, Kid and Play, Naughty by Nature, Coolio, Young MC, CNC Music Factory, Tone Loc, Sir Mix-a-Lot, and Tag Team will all be on stage.
I mean, that show should do very well, right?
Oh, it will. Yeah, it'll do very well. I mean, could you imagine if you had all those artists and it was 1994?
You couldn't afford them.
I'd be insane.
But that is such a stacked bill.
It is, yeah. It's fun. You know, that tour is really good. Rob has done it before. And they come on, they do, you know, each of those groups has a very solid, you know, 1 to 3 solid hits. And so they come on, you get a taste of that with, what, 8, 10 artists?
Yeah.
You're going to have 10 amazing songs that you love, and it's still going to be a regular length concert. It's a great call.
Yeah, I'm excited for them.
I would go to that.
Yeah,
that would be fun.
I would totally go to that.
You know what? And I could wear this shirt.
You could. You could work security.
I could, yeah.
J-Lo has just signed a multi-year deal with Netflix. Under this deal, she's going to be producing films and television programs. She, I guess, has been given the duty to showcase diverse female actors and writers and filmmakers. And so she and Netflix are going to team up to do a bunch of these together. Good for them. And finally here, everybody's coming for, how do you say her last name? Emily Ratajkowski? Is that how you say it?
I think you nailed it.
She just had a baby recently, but she's one of those girls that is just all over social media with sexy pics, and she's got a smoking hot body. So, I mean, I'd be doing the same thing. But her kid is like 3 months old now, and I guess she posted a picture of herself in a bikini, and she's kind of holding her kid, but it's clear in the picture it's more important for you to see her body than for you to see her taking proper hold of her child. And people are now claiming that she's holding the kid like an accessory.
It is, yeah, the kid. That's what I was going to say. The kid is nothing but an accessory in this whole thing.
Well, and she's not really holding him right, so I kind of get why they're coming for her. But, I mean, she had to show off them abs. What do you want?
Yeah, she did.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you think about Jay Bird?
I went skinny dipping in my pool for the first time last night.
Baby.
Wow, were you alone?
Yeah.
I was alone, and I gotta tell you, it is so peaceful to swim without clothes on. If you guys had a pool, do you think you would eventually get in there naked? It really is.
Day one.
I mean, because I have that short fence, I got to be careful with how I waited till the nighttime was upon me.
Right.
And I got in there. I made it kind of dark like, but it was peaceful. And then I was reading up. There's health benefits to skinny dipping.
Oh, really?
It's good for your skin, especially if you're doing it in the daytime. You get some sun on your body where you normally don't get that. What is that vitamin D. Get that vitamin D in you.
Get that D in you.
Gotta get it in you. But
You gotta be careful when you do it. But
I gotta get them trees. I gotta get my fence done because I got bit by the bug and I want to swim naked a lot.
Okay.
good for you.
Yeah, and it's nothing sexual. It's freeing. Just kind of like you with your sleeves, Kev. Knock off the sleeves. I knocked off everything.
And you find that there are things like that just make you feel better in life.
I was just in there.
You got to do it.
I was on there floating on my pizza floaty. So if you did look over, you would have seen
free show.
You'd have seen some pepperonis.
Now you say it wasn't sexual, but I think that's in the eye of the beholder.
But it was just nice. The wind hitting me, my hair just going. I don't know if I felt like an animal.
Wow.
Like animal free.
Look
Love
at
it.
you.
Good for you, man.
I know I like skinny dipping. I just didn't want to do it yet. I haven't been in my pool that much, first of all. And again, too, my fence is pretty short. So we're working on that.
Yeah, you got to put those plants up.
I got to put something up.
Quick.
But hey, if you guys want to have a pool party, come on over.
Just two nude dudes.
3 new dudes only about Virginia.
I'm not skinny dipping with y'all. That's just too weird.
They'd be like, wow, that show is really close.
But I'm telling you right now, if all
Probably too close.
If all 5 of us skinny dipped in my pool together, it would bring us closer.
No.
It would.
It's weird.
It's not sexual. It's about camaraderie. It really is about camaraderie.
You sound like the nudists. Those crazy nudists.
They got him.
This is how they get you.
No.
When you get older, you start to morph and you start to go, yeah, it's not about sexuality.
Well,
it's about nature.
I just know Bird, though, like from standing next to him at a urinal, he will be checking out all the D's.
No, I will not.
He checks out the dudes before the girls.
None of that's true.
Okay. I'm glad you're doing that, though, man. Good for you. You look healthier today.
I feel very
You look like a man that's
Thank
been
you.
skinny dipping.
Yeah.
What's on your mind today, Virginia?
Well, I'm preparing because tomorrow is my anniversary. Me and Panda. How many years do you think we've been married?
You've been married for 7,
Nope.
8,
Nope.
9.
9.
Wow.
years?
9.
Dang, no way.
Can you believe it?
Wow.
I know, that's what I said, because Panda told me, he's like, it's 9. I'm like, what? 9?
Dang. Okay, that's impressive. Good for you.
In which years? That's like 75. That's a lot.
I mean, don't you feel bad for him?
That's almost a decade. Yeah, I think he's in it now too. He can't get out.
Right.
Well, yeah, Rocco, he's screwed.
Yeah.
He's locked in.
So I think we're going to get couples massages. That'll be fun. Have a little anniversary couples massage, and then do like a little fancy dinner.
If you want, just hear me out. I get a couples massage in the backyard with a dinner. You guys take the pool. I'll bounce out.
Or we can get a couples massage while you swim nude. Make it real hot.
There you go. There you go. Now you're talking.
Love is in the air.
Yeah. What I got on my mind today, what is your social comfort color? trying to figure out what our society is going to look like, and this might be a part of it. People knowing what your social comfort color is. There's a company that jumped on this, probably smart, and some people like conferences, reunions, even probably concerts and going out are going to start adopting this. This is a company called Social Bands, and they sell wristbands that will let you know your comfort level with contact, because boy, it is so awkward going out there. I got two problems. One, are we even going to do any kind of contact? And two, are we shaking hands or fist bumping? I can't tell you, it is getting really awkward going back out there with people.
If Crawfish Fest was any kind of test, people are ready to hug, give high fives, and knuckle bump.
But then you run across that one person who just really isn't ready for that. And I know that person is probably still a hermit and they're hiding inside. But you do kind of get that person that kind of cringes about it, and you can kind of see it. So that's why they have these social bands. You got 3 different colors, like a stoplight. Red means stay 6 feet away. Yellow means touching elbows is okay. And green means you're okay with handshakes, high fives, hugs, whatever you want to do. So what would be your social band color? I'd be a green all the way, whatever you need to do. Let's just bring it on in.
I'd be red for love. Let's love. Oh, okay, never mind.
Don't think he heard any of that.
I don't think he got the
I did.
subject.
I heard it. I was doing my own
okay.
color, saying, you know what? I got my own color.
Okay.
I heard.
Virginia, what's your color?
It depends on if I'm having drinks.
Okay.
If I'm having drinks, I think I'm green. If I'm not having drinks, I'm probably closer to yellow. But I mean, it's hard for me because I'm not a big hugger naturally.
Right.
And then I force myself to do it because I know that some people like it, but then it's not my go-to.
Every now and then, for whatever reason, me and Virginia will be out at an event or something. We haven't seen each other for a day, and we accidentally hug each other, and it's very uncomfortable.
It's awkward, right?
I
Yeah,
love
it is.
to hug. I am a hugger.
Yeah.
I don't mind it so much with people that I know and care about and like I'm good friends with or family, stuff like that's fine. But it's just the hugging strangers that I think is still odd. You know,
Okay.
this is a just person that you just met and now you're right next to each other, rubbing your boobs together. It's just odd to me. I don't normally rub my boobs on people I just met 3 seconds ago, but I get it. I get that people hug.
Right.
It's just odd to me.
Yeah, well, that's one of the things that people are doing to try to sort out the new awkward, which is really what it is. We've gone from the new normal to now the new awkward, going out and seeing people, because it is very odd. I'm going out and we're starting to do events now. We had one on Saturday. I did a live video shoot last night, and everything about it, it's got awkward little moments in it. And it still, just like the pandemic, doesn't make sense because you got legal departments that are now involved. And so I went in and I was doing this video shoot last night. And in 2 of the rooms, I was supposed to wear a mask as I was walking through Hair Club. And I kind of got into it, was talking, and I forgot to wear it. But what didn't make sense, I was in 4 rooms in the same circumstances, and only 2 of them I needed to wear the mask. The other 2 I didn't. And you're like, again, like how the pandemic didn't make sense, this didn't make any sense either. So I'm like, well, why would I need it in just these 2 rooms? The situation's the same in the other 2. I didn't fully get that either. And then something else, just to let you know that they were having done, was they wanted proof of a negative COVID test on top of it. And so the last time I got a COVID test, I went and got it done, and I had my results in 45 minutes. So I had my event yesterday, last night, and I went on Saturday morning. I'm like, okay, I'll have it by Saturday afternoon. No, the MD now, they told me 48 hours. I got on Saturday, and I still haven't gotten the results.
As of now?
As of now, I still don't know what the results were from Saturday morning. So, you know, you may wind up in a situation where you got to time something out. And because I didn't want to go too early, because I'm like, oh, well, this is a week old. We don't know. Maybe you got COVID between then and now.
Well, if you got vaccinated, would you still have to have showed a negative COVID?
No, if you had the vaccination, you're okay.
Okay.
I'm not, so I'm grooving on my own. So this is for the unvaxxed people. This is something that you might have to start dealing with, where you got to show the negative COVID test. And then the other thing too was they were talking about, well, if you had proof of the antibodies, that maybe you'd be okay from the legal department. So, you know, that might be it. If you are not vaxxed and you're like, well, I got the antibodies, I'd rather ride that instead. then that might be something I'm considering doing that. I want to see how many of these events that's going to come up from a legal standpoint where you've got to show something. Either you've got to have your vaccination, show that you have the antibodies, or you've got to have a negative COVID test. So, and that's one legal department. So that might be what you're starting to see from a lot of different ones. And they're kind of starting to see right now that, where we are with the vaccination numbers. Pretty much if you haven't gotten it yet, it's kind of looking like you are where you are. The latest survey, they found a majority of Americans who are not planning on getting vaccinated against the coronavirus are unlikely to change their minds. So they're basically saying, if I haven't gotten it yet, not going to get it. So I know Biden wants to get to 70% by, 4th of July, I think is what he's looking for,
Yes.
70% of adults in the U.S. That would require 5 million more people in Florida to get vaccinated, and Florida looks like it would take 7 months to hit that goal.
So you're saying July is not looking good?
Not looking good for Florida. Different states are doing better with it. Florida is a little bit slower. 170 million people in the U.S. have gotten the vaccination. But, Florida is a little bit slower than the rest of the country. So they say 17 of Florida's 67 counties have less than 30% of people vaccinated with at least one dose. So, and according to the numbers, if you haven't gotten it yet, you're probably not going to get it. But you got to be ready as you're going out there that you're going to have to probably show one of those three things. So expect to give yourself at least 3 days of a buffer of a window, if not 4, if you got to get that COVID test to show before you go somewhere. So just something I'm learning through the whole thing as we kind of continue to go through it. It is. All of this is tricky. And, it was tricky being in it, but that's the point. It's going to be tricky getting out of it. And there's still a lot of battles left to happen. Did you see Norwegian Cruise Lines? They are saying, we are sailing out of Florida and you have to be vaccinated. And DeSantis is like, you are not doing this. So
I like this. Okay. I like a little battle.
The line has been drawn in the sand. I don't know what is going to happen with this, because if Norwegian is saying, we are sailing and you have to be vaccinated, and DeSantis is saying, oh, no, you cannot have somebody show vaccination to get on that ship, what happens, Suits?
Well, I had heard that you could face up to a $5,000 fine per incident.
Yeah.
The ship sailing from Miami holds over 2,000 passengers, so once a week, $5,000 times 2,000, that would be a hell of a fine.
Wow.
But it's interesting because Royal Caribbean actually decided to go with not asking if you're vaccinated.
Yeah, right.
They switch gears on it.
Norwegian, though, because didn't he say that we don't care if they leave the state anyway because nobody even cares about them?
He did. He said they were the small one, but they're the third largest cruise line in the world.
So,
yeah, we have a tie to Norwegian, too. Kit from KVJ Nation, her daughter is on the boat right now training to be in The Entertainer.
Oh, okay.
She's a theater girl. She's on the Norwegian boat right now.
That's pretty cool.
Training to be in the show
Yeah.
to entertain the passengers.
So DeSantis insulted Norwegian, and then Norwegian came back and doubled down and said, you're going to insult us? We're going to sail out of there anyway. We don't care. So I don't know if DeSantis is going to be standing in front of the ship with his arms out. No.
It's a big boat.
That'd make a good photo, too.
I don't know if I would go up against that boat.
I would
Yeah.
not. 90,000
Yeah.
tons, I don't think you're going to win.
If they do that and DeSantis gets the fine, it would cost Norwegian $10 million a cruise.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't know they're going to make a profit doing that.
Yeah, so that's what it would cost if DeSantis gets his way. So,
Crazy
It's interesting
stuff.
to see. I'm having fun watching it.
Yeah, I can't wait to see who wins.
I'm really curious to see who's going to win this. They got until August to figure it out. That's when they're setting sail for Miami, August 15th.
Wow.
Really? Okay.
So
All
this
right.
will be interesting to watch.
Every day is interesting still with this dang old pandemic.
Well, the good news is there's no fighting going on in the chat room. That's the cool thing.
Go ahead and fight. Have at it. Got almost 1,000 comments on this on the KVJ Show Facebook page. What is something perfectly legal that should be illegal?
Techno music, dirt of the day.
Okay, you got a few?
Yeah, I got
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Come on, I'm kidding. I love the dirt. We all know this.
There's a couple on here. It does make some sense. Kid beauty pageants.
They don't seem right.
I'm not a, yeah.
I get weirded out when I see what's, especially when the parents are so crazy and mean.
Yeah.
It just doesn't, I don't know.
There's nothing I like about it. Yeah.
Ambien.
Ambien
Right.
should be illegal.
Ambien should be illegal. It is very dangerous.
She really is right about. I don't get how that's still on the market.
Yeah.
If you take Ambien and then something happens and you don't go to sleep, You're not going to remember anything you did. You're going to be blacked
Makes you a maniac,
out
yeah.
maniac.
And you think the tree is talking to you. Yeah, it's not good.
It's like legal LSD.
It
really is.
You are going to trip balls, and you're not going to remember anything that happened.
Hard to cancel subscriptions is one I would put in there because, man, to me, that, you know what, it's a tricky system, and they do this on purpose where they rope you in. You don't even realize that you've necessarily signed up to something that's going to automatically renew itself, and then they've purposely made it so difficult for you to try to cancel that a lot of times you give up and then you just keep getting charged. To me, that's fraudulent.
Yes, it is.
That's a scheme, and that's the kind of stuff that we had the Federal Trade Commission to protect us from. How these hard to cancel subscriptions are still legal and people are doing it, I don't know.
I got one. ATM charges. I mean, there was that one in Key West. I think it's $12 to take out a $20 bill.
Disgusting.
It hurts my heart. It's so much money just peeing away.
Yeah. One thing that annoys me that I would like to see be illegal, the crazy amount of pop-up ads, because I'm trying to read things and quickly, and as soon as I kind of get my eyes on something I'm reading on a page, boom, 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 boom.
It's rough.
And then, I don't know what it is, I have that pop-up ad that has that very large X on it, but it seems like it's impossible to click.
Yeah, I click on it and it does nothing.
Yes. I'm like, what is going on? And it's like a trick thing. And so now I'm so distracted. And then by the time I get to the exact place I was reading, I got to scroll on the page. Honestly, sometimes it's 5 minutes later. And I'm like, wait, what was I even reading? I'm so out of focus now. I hate that.
I think the overcharging of water should be illegal. I mean, come on.
The fact that we do charge for what falls from the heavens for free is kind of a crime.
You go to a concert, $5, $6 for a bottle of water.
Oh, it's insane. It is
ain't right,
insane.
Kevin.
Well, somebody was even trying to humble brag and posting up their receipts from Vegas, and I think they were paying $34 for a bottle of water.
What?
Yeah, and people are like just going, you're dumb. Like the rates that you're paying for this, I know you're kind of trying to brag that you ran up a $6,000 tab, but honestly, all these expenditures, it's just stupid, honestly. And you're right. Water, $34 a bottle,
When you really,
anywhere.
when you break it down, technically it should be free because you're right. From the heavens, it's a natural resource from the earth.
If my worst enemy had crawled through the desert, I wouldn't charge them $34 for a bottle of water.
I know.
Yeah. Some other things that people have put up: robocalls, junk mail,
Yes.
for-profit prisons. It's perfectly legal. Maybe it shouldn't. And somebody said socks that fit an insanely wide range of feet, like 6 to 12.
Can't we get better fitting socks?
It is magical how that seems to work. Though.
It should be illegal. You cannot sing a song more than 5 minutes for karaoke.
Oh,
Illegal.
boy.
You got a citation.
Yeah.
You go up there trying to sing "Me and Bobby McGee" by Janis Joplin. You're gonna get. You have to pay a $25 fine.
Yeah, you got to know when to step off. Yeah, and a lot of people, unfortunately, really don't. Another question that we'd posted up that got a lot of reactions, almost 1,000 comments on this, too, on the KVJ Show Facebook page. What do you wish people would shut up about?
Politics.
Yeah, no doubt. Absolutely.
Well, what's weird is when the subject matter has nothing to do with politics. You see this a lot online where you'll post something. I'll post something about pizza, and somehow it gets to be about the damn Republicans, the damn Democrats, the Republicrats.
We get a weird twist,
It's
yeah.
weird to me. And the post has nothing to do with politics.
Well, you know what, and I'll qualify because Smith had put this up on our post, and it's true. It's the disrespectful talk about any of that stuff. By itself, I could sit with somebody and calmly discuss politics, COVID, whatever you want to do, and actually it'd be very fascinating. We'd have a great conversation. But why these people get so bent and twisted and start fighting and yelling and making it all personal? That's what I hate.
It's just weird to me is all.
It's dumb. I don't get it. Why do you care? Flat earthers. Somebody had said that they wish people would just shut up about. Of course, you always get enough healthy votes for the Kardashians. So much social media stuff. Oh, man. Megan said pizza, for goodness sakes. I kid.
Oh, she's trying to get the bird riled up. Whoa.
Yeah, but the number one answer by far is anything having to do with politics. I do see a couple for Tom Brady up there.
He ain't going nowhere.
Oh, I got one. The damn Royals family. Who gives a frog's fat ass?
I do. Over here.
I know you do.
I care so much. I can't wait for the first pictures of Lilibet. Are you excited?
Nah, not getting anything.
I think my silence says it all.
He's so mad.
Other people would put Tim Tebow. Got tired of hearing about him.
He does get a lot of hate because, Tebow's so great. He's so pure.
A lot of
He's
people talking
too
about him.
perfect.
He's too pure.
Yeah, TikTok. Somebody said, I'm tired of hearing about TikTok. So there you go. If you want to jump in on that conversation, it's up on the KVJ Show Facebook page right now. What do you wish people would shut up about? You can go comment on that. And then another one that is getting a lot of comments as well. You wake up and you're in the last movie you saw. This Is Now Your Life. What movie are you in?
Oh, man. I'm in the Magnificent Seven.
Oh, really?
A
Okay.
Western.
Yeah. The newer one or the older one?
I watched the new one, and
Yeah.
I'm going to die.
You're going to die?
Yeah, if I'm stuck in that
Oh,
movie.
you're not gonna make
I'm
it.
not going to make it. No way.
You're not
Yeah.
tough enough.
Yeah. Last movie I watched was in Spanish, so I'm in trouble because I'm not fluent in Spanish, so I would be completely lost. That would be terrible.
Yeah, you'd be all right for a little bit.
I don't know. I would know enough to know that they're talking bad things about me. That's about, hey, wait a minute. I know what that means. Hey, what? What? Yeah, there would actually be. I'm at the worst spot ever about knowing Spanish. Virginia, what would you do? You even watch movies?
I can't remember the last movie I saw.
Really?
I really can't. I watch television shows. I watch programs. I don't watch movies.
And she wins No Name Movie Game all the time.
Isn't it insane? She's
Again,
the champ.
I'm just confused. I just don't get it.
You're just easy to beat.
That is true.
Dang. Our birthday today is Kanye. Kanye West turning 44 years old today.
I got to throw out a birthday for my father,
Okay.
the sexy, juicy daddy,
Juicy Daddy.
Randy Pennington. And guess how old?
Oh, 69 and feeling fine.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Okay.
he's the
There you
love
go.
number.
The love number.
Okay.
Your dad is 69?
Okay.
Wow.
Wine me, dine me.
That works
Okay.
out nice.
Yeah. Got some other birthday wishes. Want to wish my older but not prettier sister, Kathleen, a happy birthday. We love you. From Christina, Shelby, Cooper, Steve. Also, happy birthday to Jessica from Mom, Dad, Courtney, Jace, and Julep. Also, happy 49th birthday to me and happy 14th anniversary to my love, Pete, from Michelle and Plantation. Also, happy birthday to Renee Hope. You have the best birthday ever. We love you from Jillian and Adam. Got a birthday you want to get on the KVJ show? You can let us know about it. Mail at kvjshow.com. MAIL at kvjshow.com. You talked about Vanilla Ice going to be headlining the I Love the 90s tour. Unbelievable bill that we got on that, Virginia.
The lineup is incredible.
Yeah, it really is amazing. Everything from tag team,
Back again.
Rob
again.
Bass,
Yeah.
Kid and Play, Coolio.
Really good stuff. So, got to figure out. I got some cool lyrics here from the 90s. I want to see if somebody can jump on and take down somebody here on the KVJ show.
Let's have someone kind of jump on, jump around. That's a 90s song, isn't it? Jump around.
Jump around, jump up and get down.
Is that 90s?
Jump around? Yeah.
Okay, thank goodness. I thought I was wrong. I thought it was going to be like 88.
Yeah. No, you actually got one right today.
Good.
Yeah, you're trending up.
Winning.
Nice.
Yeah, you're trending up. Like, for instance, if I said, dance, go rush the speaker that booms. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. What song is that?
That's a vanilla. That's Ice Ice Baby.
There you go. Bam.
Wow. Okay, he's
There
on
you go.
fire.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to see if somebody can take down the bird here. Heard about this new 90s tour coming out, Vanilla Ice. Our boy, Rob Van Winkle, right here in South Florida, is going to be headlining the whole thing. Some of the best hip-hop artists from the 90s going to be involved in it. So we're going to do a little 90s lyrics game here. We got Dee to play along from Loxahatchee. Hello, Dee.
Hi.
How you doing?
Doing all right. How are you guys?
Good. I want to see if you can take down the bird here in this 90s lyrics game. Most of these are hip-hop, but we got a few other ones smattered in here. Okay, Dee?
All right. Sounds good.
D, I'm not going to lie. I feel pretty good today.
You do. Okay. All right, Dee gets first answer
This
here.
morning?
Did you? Wait,
Did I stretch? I haven't stretched this year.
okay, D, you get first chance to answer. Bird can only get a point if you miss, okay?
All right.
Okay, here we go. 90s lyrics game. I'm going to name the song. The lyrics, you tell me the song it's from. Okay, here we go. First one. The lyrics are, you ate so much you nearly split your pants. What do you think, D? What song is that from?
Is that Eat It by Weird Al?
Is that Eat It by Weird Al? That is not. Virginia, do you think you know that one?
I think I do.
What do you think it is?
I think it's Bust a Move.
Bust a Move. Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Virginia would be good because she's old. She's going to get this.
Oh, she's going to be on
And
it, too.
I, a lot of times, eat so much I nearly split my pants.
Okay, all right. All right, D, going to give you another one here. All right, what is this song? I'm spunky. I like my oatmeal lumpy.
Sick with this.
What is that?
Oh, the Humpty Dance.
Yay! You got it. You got
There you
it.
go.
You got
Very
it.
nice. Okay. All right. Next up here, D. I don't drink or smoke. Ain't into dope. Won't try no coke. Ask me how I do it. I cope.
Oh.
I don't drink or
I don't
smoke.
drink or
Ain't into dope. Won't try no coke. Ask me how I do it. I cope.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's the proper read on that. Do you remember that?
Oh, double.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's a tough one.
Sorry.
That's all right. I got you. Okay. I don't know if
That's
she's
not
going to...
Informer.
That's a good guess, though.
Yeah, it is a good guess, but it's not Snow's Informer. Jaybird, what is it?
Rico Suave.
Rico.
Suave.
Gerardo. You know that dude, I saw him later. He did that one song, and then he went into the music business and became an executive.
Ooh.
He's
It
also,
was so bizarre to see him. He was like in a suit, and he was like the president of like some record label or something.
Good for
he
him.
also has a major role in the movie Can't Buy Me Love.
He does.
Yeah.
Okay. That's Gerardo there, Rico Suave. Okay, I got a point for everybody on the board so far playing along here. Okay, next up here, D. All right, what do you think? 90s lyrics game. You see, the hood's been good to me ever since I was a lowercase g. But now I'm a big G.
This Is How We Do It by Montel Jordan.
Okay.
Do it.
This is how we do it.
Yeah.
Na, 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 na.
Very nice. Okay. D is getting her momentum going now. She's been stretching.
That song gets me moving.
That's a great song.
As soon as I hear that, this is how we do it.
Yeah.
Party song.
Yeah, okay. What do you think about this one, D? It's not a front. F to the R to the O to the N to the T. It's not a front. F to the R to the O to the N to the T. That is done by whom? And I believe they are on this 90s tour Virginia's talking about.
Oh, that's not a fun. Drawing a blank, guys.
Yeah. Okay. Virginia, do you know that one?
I don't know if I know that one.
Bird.
Hip Hop Hooray, Naughty by Nature?
Right group, wrong song.
OPP.
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 Damn it, Bird.
F to the R to the O to the N to the T. Ah.
Yeah.
Bird.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm taking that one home with me.
You got us,
Okay.
Kevin. That was a hard one.
All right, D, let me see. I'm going to give you one that's not hip-hop based from the 90s. What about this one? Like Harrison Ford, I'm getting tantric. Like Sting, okay. Like Harrison Ford, I'm getting frantic. Like Sting, I'm tantric. Like Snickers, guaranteed to satisfy. What is that song from the 90s? Like Harrison Ford, I'm getting frantic. Like Sting, I'm tantric. Like Snickers, guaranteed to satisfy. What is that 90s song? What do you think, D?
Oh my God, I can hear the music in my head, and I cannot think of the song.
Messing you up. Okay, Virginia, you got it?
Oh, we got this one.
What is it?
Bare naked ladies.
1 week since you looked at me.
Yeah. Yeah.
We love them.
We
Okay.
love Bare Naked. We do. That's probably me and Virginia's band that we love
they're-
together.
They're
Yeah.
good to us.
They are.
Okay, one more for you, D, here. 90s lyrics game. Yeah, on the catwalk. On the catwalk. Yeah, I shake my little tush on the catwalk. What are those lyrics from?
I'm too sexy. Sexy by Two Right Fred.
Yeah, there you go. Right said Fred, I'm too sexy.
Right said Fred,
We'll
yep.
take it. It's all good. It's a flashback. D, you did a fantastic job today. Thank
Yay!
Woo! Thank you guys.
you. All right. Party on, girl. This announcement has people in Virginia's neighborhood all upset. Amazon Sidewalk. It is Amazon sharing your Wi-Fi. I had seen this, and I figured it would probably get some people upset, but this is an actual post from Virginia's neighborhoods next door. It says, some of you may have noticed on the news an article regarding Amazon starting a new program which is going to share your Wi-Fi with everyone. It's called Sidewalk, and it starts tomorrow, and it's linked to Alexa and Ring Doorbell. If you don't want this to happen, you got to opt out. There's a website called cyberguy.com that'll give you step-by-step instructions on how to opt out. You just scroll down to find the article. There's also an article that tells you how to make your Amazon account private. It seems like a gross intrusion on privacy. They should make people opt in instead of opting out.
I agree with that. It's kind of tricky. You have to opt out. It automatically lets you share your bandwidth and your Wi-Fi with people just walking past your house. What could go wrong?
Yeah. I assume there's got to be security and safety provisions on this. I mean, all we keep hearing about every single day is a different story about a hacking happening.
Yes, we heard about more this morning.
Yeah. Somebody did comment to the post. They said, I have a Ring doorbell, but I don't have Alexa. I was told by Amazon that the Sidewalk will not be connected to my Ring doorbell. Hopefully that's true. I don't want to be connected to Sidewalk. I can't imagine anybody is, because it's like, really, what's the true benefit?
Yeah, what is the benefit for us? I'm sure there's some benefit in it for Amazon because otherwise they wouldn't be doing it. But what's the benefit for us to share our Wi-Fi with people just walking down our street that we don't know?
Yeah, I don't understand enough about it to say the ins and outs of it, but I do know that it was a thing.
So you have to go figure it out and turn it off. You have to opt out. If you don't opt out, it automatically defaults to on.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess maybe that's just so that you can always get better coverage. What the reason is for Amazon, I don't know, because maybe even when you take that walk, you can still be shopping.
They want to track you. They want to see what you're up to.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah. They want to see what you're doing, Sinicki.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't want them to know.
They want to see, and so do your neighbors.
Well, there's some other things that have got people all fired up here today. Thank you for sending a few of these posts our way. Got one here, Adam. He's all upset. Somebody at work ate his chocolate cake.
Well, I don't. I get it.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
Oh, please tell me I'm playing Adam.
Adam is going to be played by Denny.
Oh, man. That's rough.
Bird, you're going to play the role of Stacy. Now, Stacy apparently has got this history with Adam and is kind of calling him out for being a little bit of a whiny bee. So,
Oh, well, all right.
I'll let you play that role.
Did they used to date?
Well, I guess we'll find out here. Maybe you'll get some clues.
I like how you're in it, though.
Juicy.
Okay. Adam, you're all upset because somebody ate your chocolate cake at work. So, Denny's, I need you to kind of channel in Adam here.
All right. Here comes Adam. Someone at work deserves an ass beating. I went into the work refrigerator and they stole my chocolate cake. I'm seriously gonna fight someone.
Quit being such a whiny bitch. Nobody wants to hear about your first world problems. Consider it karma for being such a jerk your whole life.
Dang.
All you ever do is bash me on social media, Stacy. It's because I ghosted you. I ghosted you because you are boring AF and you look way fatter in person than you do in real life. Sorry, not sorry.
Damn. You're calling me fat? Dude, you're seriously 100 pounds overweight. Your fat ass shouldn't be eating chocolate cake anyway. You're way fatter than me.
That's why I stay single. Women are crazy. I'd much rather die holding a chocolate cake than some woman who is nothing more than a drama queen.
I hope you choke on your chocolate cake and nobody finds your body for a month. Sorry, not sorry.
My goodness.
There's history.
Wow. Come on, man. Come on.
Deep-rooted pain.
Yeah.
Are you on Adam's side or Stacy's side?
Probably Stacy.
Because Adam's a man.
Yeah. Probably.
It ain't right, guys.
Tony decided to go on a social media platform and start blasting people who own more than 3 cats. There is a woman named Carla who took particular offense to this, and she's not having it. Virginia, I'll let you play the role of Tony. I'll play the role of Carla here.
I feel like Tony is definitely kind of got a Brooklyn accent. I don't know why.
All right. I got you.
Okay.
Give us some Tony here, Virginia.
If someone has more than 3 cats, they got a severe emotional issue. I'm just saying.
What is that supposed to mean? Are you making fun of me? I have 5 cats, and I do not have emotional issues. Weird post, dude.
Look, Cupcake, I didn't mean to offend you. You're so emotional. However, you're kind of proving my point that cat people are unstable. I'm just saying.
So you are talking about me. I don't get where this cat attack is coming from. Cat people are some of the best people on the planet. How dare you say these kind of things about me and my fur babies?
Oh, look how emotional you getting. It just proves my point. Crazy cat people are mentally wired in a goofy way. You ain't healthy. I'm just saying.
If you type, I'm just saying one more time, I'm going to show you how unstable I truly am. I'm going to bring my cats over to eat your face off. I'm just saying.
Yeah, honey. You're not unstable at all.
This thread was deleted about an hour. There you go. All right.
Good read,
Unstable
guys.
cat people.
Very good.
I was good. I wanted more.
Thank you.
That mystery, intrigue.
Thank you for those posts. Trying to figure out which one is my favorite comment about the shirt that I'm wearing today. I've got a few that are leading. Tell me which one you like best, looking at what I'm wearing right now.
It's a sleeveless, very trendy looking fashion forward shirt.
Yeah.
So you've got them talking.
I was looking forward to wearing this one because I knew this was gonna get the hate going.
It was the first thing I saw when you walked in the room.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is going on over
Kind of
there?
remind me of an extra from the Mad Max movies.
Okay,
Like
yeah.
you just get, it's like the end of the world and you're fighting people off.
Here's what I got so far. Which one of these do you like best? WTF is Kevin wearing? He looks like he was cast as Fred Flintstone's body double.
No, you
No,
don't.
you don't. You're too skinny for that.
You
You're
could
tall.
never be Fred Flintstone.
And you gotta make the insults. You gotta make them hit better than that. They gotta make sense.
Okay, this one is Kevin wearing a potato sack?
That's a good one because it does look like a potato sack.
Kevin looks like a drunk West Virginia football fan.
Boom. Right in the pocket. I mean, those are really
Getting
good.
in the pocket. Okay,
Yes.
we're getting there. We're warming up.
The other one was good. It's just you don't look like Fred Flintstone is all. You do look
Maybe
like
I stole his wardrobe.
There you
yeah.
go.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you just got to recraft that one a little bit. But it's a good insult.
It is good.
Yeah, so we'll keep those coming if you want to see this very trendy outfit I have on today that is getting so much hate. You can go to YouTube and look for the KVJ show, and it's right there on KVJ TV. Keep them coming. All right. We also got something else on Facebook. We had asked the question, because Jaybird's getting this a lot. You'd be good looking if you just, what, Jaybird?
Cut your damn hair. I get so not only comment, I get hate emails for my hair.
Yeah, that
People go out of their way, Virginia, to write paragraphs of hate going, you got to cut your hair. I can't even look at you at KVJ TV.
Yeah, that's what he's getting his on.
I'm growing it for another year, y'all.
Yeah. So we actually opened ourselves up to it. We said, okay, you can do that about Jaybird or anybody on the show. You'd be really good looking if you'd just blank. Do we have anything more than Jaybird's hair? And we posted up a photo with that, and it just kind of ran loose on people giving you your own comments about he looks like a young Willie Nelson and the such.
That's a compliment.
That is kind of a compliment.
That.
Yeah.
I
So-
saw one that said Virginia would be a lot better looking if she didn't talk.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Did you write
I
it?
did not
Yeah.
write it.
Are you lying?
I swear to you, I saw it this morning.
Yeah.
See, I do read the comments.
You need to stop reading those comments and writing those
I
comments.
did not write that.
Lauren said, Kevin, you look better if you just stop losing weight. Okay, I get that's the top one I get. Aside from when I wear a shirt so I can deflect off getting hateful comments about my weight.
It's
so
weird.
then you can hate on me for something else.
People don't like when you lose too much weight. They also don't like when you gain too much weight. You're either fat or you're sickly. It's weird.
Yeah. So
But you're not losing weight still, right? You're happy where you are.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm locked in the pocket. I'm just trying to maintain right now. I want to stay where I am. So it's all good. So not losing any more weight.
But I did see that thread earlier. People were being too nice. There's a lot of nice comments.
I know. And then they woke up this morning and said, Kevin Shirt.
Yes.
Get him.
Kind of surprised to see Elvis Presley is winning right now by a small margin over his sexy battle against Enrique Iglesias. Elvis Presley's getting 55% of the vote on our Twitter poll. Enrique's got 45%.
Wow, Bird. Maybe you were right.
We were right. You stood by me on that
I
one.
floundered. I mean, I do think Elvis was hot in his heyday.
Someone tweeted something out to us. I thought that it kind of nails it perfectly. They said Elvis was considered the bad boy at the time, which made him sexier than Enrique. Enrique's a sweetheart,
Yeah.
the sexy bad boy. He was the first. He was a pioneer. I mean, the bad boy before him was Charlie Chaplin. I mean,
Not who I go to for sexy time.
exactly.
Okay, so if you want to jump in on that and you're on Twitter, we're sorting that out there. And yeah, you're right. The bad boy is, I think, what's getting Elvis the votes. All right, it's time for a round of Denny's or Animal here. We got Julie on from Port St. Lucie. Hello, Julie.
Good morning.
How you doing today?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
Good. Did you see that crazy viral video this week of that teenage girl that chased off that bear that was on her walled fence out back of her house to save her dogs?
I did. That was pretty intense.
Yeah, but every time I see the video, I didn't hear the audio to it. So we've actually got that for you, kind of a little bit of a KVJ exclusive here. You just got to tell me, is this Denny's making this noise, or is this the actual audio from that video? What do you think about this, Julie? There's the dogs.
Hey, bear, get away from my dogs.
Boy, that teenage girl apparently is...
Wow. So were those dogs or were those seals?
Yeah, I don't know, but there was quite a punch.
A teenage girl sound like a dude.
Yeah, the teenage girl can pack. Yeah,
I gotta hear that whole thing. Please.
yeah, can pack
Yeah.
a punch.
Can you play that again, please?
Hey, bear, get away from my dogs.
Wow.
Why are the dogs barking like Keanu Reeves? Arr, 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 arr,
Yeah, the dogs are stoned, clearly.
They're like fading
Yeah,
off.
they're clearly stoned.
His dogs are like trailing off in volume.
Yeah. Julie, what do you think? Is that Denny's or Animal?
You know, that's a really tough one, but I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say Denny's.
Gonna say Denny's did that. Yeah. I don't think, unfortunately, there's no audio, but I would love to see. Can we take that audio and put that to the video?
Match it up.
Yeah, that clip makes me very happy.
Because that clip doesn't have any audio, I think that we need to do it for it.
People who don't
Yes.
listen to the show, if they come upon, they go, "What is this?"
What is this? I'd be like, that can't be the audio from that, right? That can't be. Okay, Julie, I got some audio here of pigs eating slop. What do you think? Is this Denny's or Animal? Okay. Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
They love that slop. What do you think, Julie? Is that Denny's or Animal?
Animal.
You got that right. Yeah.
She's good.
Yay.
She is. And she's doing it with authority, too. You know, she's got confidence in her answers.
She knows.
Yeah. Final clip we got here for you, Julie, is a herd of elephants. A whole bunch of them.
I'm a huge elephant fan.
Herd of elephants. What do you think? Is this Denny's or Animal? Sounds like one of them has little farts or something.
There's a farting elephant.
Is that a little elephant fart that I hear?
Is that a herd of elephants with IBS?
Is there a mouse?
Oh, those elephants got the ibs.
Yeah, somebody got into the spicy boiled peanuts.
Farting elephant. I like that.
No wonder they're stampeding.
It's weird.
You got to run away from that.
That's a weird clip.
It's a weird one.
Julie, what do you think about the gassy elephants? Is that Denny's or Animal?
I'm going to have to go with Denny's again.
Gonna go with Denny's again, yes. Very nice. Who's doing the fart there?
I don't know, but I love that. What a great fun that round was.
Yeah, that was. Julie, you were fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, it's just all about the education, isn't it? There you go. Okay, it's time for that game of self-perception. How you rate yourself against other members of the KVJ show. You know, you're not wrong or right. This is just what you think in your heart of hearts. So we'll have Virginia and Jaybird kind of compare yourselves to each other. I'll give you one, Virginia, and then Jaybird, you can have one for Virginia, and I'll deal with Dennys here in a second.
I'm going to size you up, you long-haired hippie.
You okay, you long-haired witch?
Okay, let's see your self-perception on this, Virginia. Are you better or worse at meeting listeners than Jaybird?
Better or worse than meeting listeners?
Yeah, we had a chance to do that on Saturday, so it should be fresh in your mind.
Better or worse?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think we're probably about even.
That's not the game.
Yeah, it's not better, worse, or even.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm a little bit better because I stick around longer. He skirts quicker. I hang out. I party.
Okay.
I'll hang out and do shots till 2 a.m. with listeners, which is not probably the smartest thing to do.
Okay.
But he leaves earlier. I don't know when to leave.
Jaybird, what do you think?
I think I'm better. I think I'm able to sit down and talk with listeners a lot longer than the witch. She doesn't like hugging people. If she thinks someone's gross, she's going to leave. I love all of our KVJ. Even the haters. You need the haters in your life.
Gross people.
Yeah, I mean, even on Saturday, I was sitting and having drinks with our listeners. They have my phone number.
Yeah.
I think I'm better with the listeners.
Okay.
I invite them to my house.
Okay. Jaybird, do you think that you are more or less likable than Virginia?
I'm more likable than Virginia.
Okay. Virginia, how do you feel about that? Do you agree?
Yeah, he's definitely more likable than me. I'm not going for that.
I'm not trying to win that award.
Yeah, that was a quick one.
Care, yeah.
That was really quick.
Take it. I don't even want it.
Well, I just know a percentage of our men that listen hate her.
Yeah. Okay, Virginia, do you think you're better or worse at doing live commercials than Jaybird?
I think I'm better.
Jaybird, do you agree?
Much better at perfecting the professional commercial.
Okay.
I'm better at making you remember the commercial.
Oh, okay. Interesting twist.
Strawberry.
Exactly.
Just like
Strawberry
strawberry.
donut.
The last Dunkin' commercial I did, you remember because I messed it up.
That's right.
Yeah. Jaybird, do you think that you're better or worse at handling bad news than Virginia?
Gosh, we both really suck at it. Oh man, it really depends on the kind of news. Ooh, I think I'm slightly better at it.
Slightly better.
Yeah, I am. I'm better at handling bad news. Just think about when we got fired in Miami.
Oh, okay. That's a good example you bring to the table. Virginia, how do you feel about that?
I think I'm better than the bird at handling bad news because I don't let so much rattle me. I try to keep it together.
Okay.
Keep a solutions-minded frame.
Gotcha. Okay.
Whereas he will just get pissed and sulk and
Gets
get mad and emotional.
Oh
and
yeah, Virginia's not at all
he's like
emotional.
a woman on PMS.
The Raging Cajun never gets emotional.
I am more of a solutions kind of minded person. When the problem presents itself, I figure out a solution.
You do? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Kind of like when we were at that one event where she told the whole bar, "Do you want to die?" She really knew how to come up with a solution to get out of that situation.
Okay.
Thank you again to Dennys for getting me out of there.
Oh, yes.
Okay, let's do some comparison here on our perceptions, myself and Dennys here. Dennys, do you think that you are better or worse at maximizing your appearance daily than me? Now, that means, making the most out of what you have. You ever seen that? There are some people that you look at them and they're not naturally that good looking, that attractive, but you're like, they look really good because they put it together. They got
accessorize.
Yes. They are maximizing their potential. They're as good looking as they possibly can be with what they were given. And then on the flip side, there are people that should be really good looking, but they
can't put it together.
Yeah. So what do you think, Dennys?
I would say you're better at putting together an outfit. I only have a few that I rock every day. Like I have 3 or 4 pairs of jeans that I wear every day.
Yeah.
Only maybe a handful of shirts. Yeah, I'd say you're better. I mean, lately, you've been on fleek. You
Yeah.
all sorts
Yeah,
of.
my wife has tried to whip me into shape, and
You look
she
like
gets
you're
the
trying to be a
credit.
male model some
Yeah.
days.
Yeah, it's
well,
actually inspiring.
Dennys is a better looking guy though. That if Yeah, I think so. I think if the Queen, if he did the same things that I did, Denny's hands down is a more handsome guapo.
I'll tell you who would be the winner of this couple right here. The third person. You guys would make a great sandwich. Both great looking men.
A sandwich?
Yeah, someone would be in the middle. I'm saying
They're having a threesome?
well, I'm just saying.
Okay.
They'd be the lucky
Are
one.
you high?
I'm really not.
Okay, firing it back at me. Am I better or worse at being a reliable friend than Denny's? I'm worse at that. Denny's, I think, and today being Best Friends Day, I think Denny's is about as rock solid as you can get. Jay Bird can attest to this, probably the best friend a friend could have.
He hates compliments, but we're going to go ahead and just shower him with love right now. Denny's is the greatest human. I love this cat. So talented, Kevin.
Yeah.
Really, talk about a person that's a solution provider.
Yeah, he is.
Doesn't let the emotions get to him. I mean, great with music.
Yeah.
I'm tickled pink.
A great
and
kisser.
honored being.
You love the way he kisses you.
When we dry hump, it is the best.
Yeah. No, he is. He's without a doubt. He's a very good friend. You call me in need, I'll probably send you to voicemail.
I always say one of the best thing to happen to the KVJ show is him being our producer.
Damn.
I was going to say hiring you, but you're right.
You talked me out of it.
You just won me over. That was a good argument. You're right. You're not the best thing.
I'm okay with it.
Okay, firing it back at Denny's here. Better or worse at being level-headed than me? What do you think? Being level-headed.
It's a little tricky because we're both. I find that we have a lot of similarities, Kevin and I.
We do.
It's weird. I have a lot of similarities. If it was the Olympic rings, we have a lot of overlap. You know,
Yeah.
even
Everyone
with
on the show,
Virginia,
yeah.
even with Suits and
Yeah.
Bird.
Everybody on the show is like that.
Yeah, I have a little overlap with all
We're
of you guys.
all cool.
We are, and we all gel pretty well. But yeah, I do find the one thing I do admire about Kevin is I do find that you stay pretty level-headed in all situations, even when things are falling apart. So I might have to give you the edge on that. I also do my best as well because I find that's a personality trait I carry. I try to keep it cool as well.
Yeah, I do agree. I think for the most part, I really am level-headed. But if there's only one person I think that beats me, it's Denny's.
It is. He beats you by a hair.
It's very close, but there are moments where I do. I snap. I do get a little bit emotional. And sometimes I like that and I allow that because I want people to be afraid of me.
I've seen
And it
you.
works.
I've seen you throw a chair. I've
Yeah.
never seen Denny's
Right.
throw
He
a
just,
chair.
it won't happen. He just,
Yeah.
just does not get to that gear of anger. It
Well,
won't happen.
And I think in what we do, I think it's necessary because I have found that I have tried to be level-headed and I'll be like, guys, could you please?
Nice
And then-
guys finish last sometimes.
Yes, and then when Kev picks up a chair and I throw it through a wall, they're like, "Oh crap, we better get this
Okay,
done."
we
Yeah.
got to fix that computer.
Yeah, yeah. So, but yeah, Denny's just got me a little bit on that one. Okay, and the last one here: mental toughness. Am I better or am I worse at exhibiting mental toughness than Denny's?
it depends on what it is. If it's physical, it's definitely Kevin Ralston.
I got really low
if
threshold.
it's something with patience, I'm going with Denny's.
Okay, yeah. I think I'm okay with that. I'm just trying to think of where I've really seen both of us being tested in something that's comparable between the two. Who's better at mental toughness? What do you think, Virginia?
I don't know. That's a tough one.
It's going to depend on the situation.
Because I could see Kevin bowing up, or I don't think Denny's is going to bow up.
Yeah,
and
I am more of a bower.
You will bow,
Yes.
where Denny's is just going to, you know what, he'll just fix it behind the scenes and not make a
He'll
big deal.
peacefully do it, yeah.
He'll peacefully do it
But
and
is that-
diffuse it. And then that sometimes people take advantage of him because
Yeah.
he does that. And there's people around here that don't want to do their own work, so they put it on Denny's. I've seen that.
That can have. If I had to say a knock on Denny's, his niceness. That's the only thing that can happen. Sometimes people will not run over him. He's not like he's a doormat.
Yeah.
He just will. He'll, if someone asks him to do something, he's going to do it.
He
I
wants to
will do it.
help. He's a
Yeah.
greater good kind of guy.
Yeah, but
But there's times where he should stand up for himself and go, "No, bitch, I ain't doing that."
yeah.
And that's just the overall, just to anybody.
Okay. All right. Eye-opening stuff. Though.
Very eye-opening.
Eye-opening stuff.
Beady-eyed
Interesting
opening
game of
stuff.
cards.
Beady
Yes.
eye opening.
There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha. fighting in the nude. Drunk people pooping in the street. It's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
You guys just checking out the chick from the story yesterday. I guess I only had half of it. The 53-year-old woman from Ocala who stripped naked, got on the bar at the Outback Steakhouse and started throwing bottles all over the place. Apparently she was only warming up because when she finished with the Outback, she then went to a Mojo Grill near Silver Springs and trashed that place too.
Wow.
So she looks like she's just. I thought she's a young chick. She looks like and just trashed.
No, she's 53.
Really?
Her
Yeah, she's
body's in
53.
great shape. She's in great shape for 53.
She's in great shape.
Get
Yeah.
it, girl.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I know.
Yeah, and don't really know what is going on. At first, they thought that she had a fentanyl patch near her growing area, but then when they tested at the end, all she had in her system was some THC. So they're like, I don't know what's going on here.
THC and rage.
Yeah. So she trashes the Outback Steakhouse, and then she goes over to the Mojo Grill, and she said she chose that place because the owner, she felt, was not honest.
Okay, when the cops finally catch up with her, though, they tased homegirl.
We'll get to that, but I got a lot more stories before that, Virginia.
The owner wasn't honest.
Yeah, I got a lot more to tell you about this. So once she gets inside, she again goes topless and starts banging on tables and windows inside of the Mojo Grill. Then she starts flipping over a few tables. And then after that, she goes out to the parking lot and tries to get into a customer's car. They're like, get away, crazy woman.
She tried to carjack?
Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out this whole story because I got to tell you, honestly, the Ocala News didn't do a great job of writing the story up, so it made sense. And maybe it's hard to make sense of a senseless story, but then I think she got in her own car and started driving recklessly in the parking lot. So then the cops show up and they're just like, we don't know what to do with this woman. When the cop gets there, this woman's now back inside and she throws a bottle of liquor at the officer.
Oh, my.
Just misses him. Apparently got some, liquor on him.
So she went back in the Outback?
No, she's
She went
at the
back
Mojo Grill.
In the Mojo Grill. Okay,
Yes.
okay.
So the officer comes in here and this shifty dude is able to dodge the bottle and then tases her into submission finally. She admitted that she started turning over tables after being denied the service. And she also admitted going inside the Outback with the intent to, quote, destroy the bar. And the only thing, again, found in her system was THC, so I don't know what's going on here. But she was creating havoc. It's something to drink in. That girl had a day, huh?
Yeah, there's a picture of the cop standing over her with the taser, and she's face down with her hands behind her back, buck naked.
I mean, there are days and then there are days.
She was having a day. She was having a day. So, I don't know. Maybe there's more to this. I'm still trying to piece it all together. There's a lot of chaos in this one.
I need to know. Yeah, what brought her to this point?
I think people are just losing it. Honestly, I just go through this. People are just losing it.
But have they always been losing it? I mean, this story could have been out in the 90s.
Yeah, but it feels like it's more frequent, and I think this pandemic did a number on a lot of people.
It's just weird to see someone naked squatting like that on top of a bar. She was squatting down like a catcher.
Yeah.
Throwing, it is
Flexible. She's got a lot of physical abilities.
very
clearly.
flexible.
Yeah. Clearly very talented.
I wonder if she's single, Bird. You want me to look into it?
I would like to interview some
I've
of
been
these
trying
people.
to find you a wife.
Someone-
She looks cute.
A wife?
Yeah, more people just losing it. I don't really know why. There's a guy in Kansas that got arrested after he attacked a grocery store worker because they refused to stop stocking Chick-fil-A sauce. They refused to stop stocking it. He's like, stop putting the sauce on the shelf. No.
Stop. That's crazy.
It's available in stores now. You can't stop it.
The
It's
guy's
been
like,
available.
This is my job. Like my boss said, put this Chick-fil-A sauce on the shelf.
It's been available for a while now.
Yeah, I don't know why. There's a 23-year-old guy that got arrested in Ocean City, Maryland on Sunday after he stabbed two of his friends while playing mini golf. Luckily, it sounds like they weren't seriously hurt, but I mean, have you ever seen anybody like lose it during mini golf?
Mini golf stabbing?
Okay,
Yeah.
I can't say mini golf, but I've seen people lose it in way less than mini golf. I've seen it happen
Yeah.
in Risk.
Okay.
I've seen it happen in video games.
Anybody get stabbed?
Not stabs,
Yeah.
but to the point of blows.
Okay. Somebody else in Maryland got stabbed. There's that woman that got impaled in the chest by that beach umbrella. Remember that was blown across the beach with
Yes.
right into her chest?
Horrifying story.
Yeah. She apparently is now suing the city of Ocean City and the company that rents the umbrellas. So don't go to Maryland if you don't want to get stabbed. It's happening at mini golf and on the beach. This is a crazy story. This unlucky teenager in East Naples, Florida here, got these text messages from an ex-girlfriend saying, "Hey, big boy, how about we reunite at my place? The door's unlocked." So he goes into the home and he's kind of looking around. He goes into the bathroom and there's a woman he didn't know getting ready to take a shower. She screams, freaks out. He didn't know what to do, so he goes run to another bathroom and tries to hide in the bathtub.
That's odd.
That woman calls the cops. Cops show up and they're like, what are you doing in this home? He's like, well, I got a text message from my ex-girlfriend to show up and the door is going to be unlocked. Well, coincidentally, this 18-year-old had accidentally gone to the wrong home, which had an open door due to the construction on the house.
Oh.
And the deputies looked at his text on his phone and the story, and they're like, lines up, and he didn't get arrested for committing a burglary or anything.
That's good, because it was an accident.
If he went to the wrong house, he was just trying to get...
What are the odds? He thinks he's going in there for some makeup sex, and bam.
I've heard people, like someone that's a scorned lover, they will put stuff in the misconnections saying, "Oh my, I'm a woman. I love when a strange man just walk into my house and take me," and it's all an ex-lover trying to create this crazy.
You can see why you might get confusion then.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, there's some people riled up here in the state of Florida. Jimmy Kimmel, not really appreciating the jokes and what he had to say in his monologue on Thursday night. He was going after Governor Ron DeSantis and his Python challenge, where, wranglers can win prizes for capturing the invasive snakes here in the Everglades. I don't think people like the comment, America's North Korea. That's what he's labeling us as. So that's what got people all upset about that monologue. This is a crazy story about a guy who duct taped himself to the bottom of a helicopter in Russia. Thought it'd be a crazy stunt and make for a great video.
Duct tape?
Yeah.
Are we sure that's strong enough?
That's a great commercial for that Gorilla Tape. I don't know. It's a good question. The pilot wound up having his license suspended because of the stunt.
Yeah.
I don't think the dude was hurt, but that's kind of crazy.
It is.
Maybe in the early days of KVJ, huh?
Look, let's go out with a blast. Let's do it.
Yeah. That'd be so horrific.
Oh my gosh.
And finally, an interesting world record. Don't know if you want to tackle this tomorrow, but there's a woman in Las Vegas that broke a world record by using her powerful thighs to crush 3 watermelons in less than 8 seconds.
So we can do it.
Thighs to crush watermelon?
Yeah.
I mean, I would just be happy if I could crush a watermelon with my thighs.
I know, yeah. She did 3 in 8 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Oh my gosh.
Do we do it? Do I spend $60 on this bit? We know it's not going to work.
How much are watermelons?
They're not that much.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You can get a full... I think I got a watermelon the other day for like $7.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, one's enough, I think, right? Just to see if you could do it.
Well, let's get 2 just in case these thighs are feeling extra froggy tomorrow.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
If you crush 1, then you're like, okay, let's keep going.
Screw it,
Yeah.
I'm getting 4. Let's break this
You're going to
thing.
break it, huh? Okay.
That's all I needed was that little talk.
That's it. That's it. My wife is living her life based on TikTok. That's it. She's getting all of her advice everywhere we go. Everything she does, it's got to come from TikTok. It's like her Bible. It drives me crazy.
She's in it.
She's way too in it. She's way too in it.
I love TikTok too, but
Yeah.
I know that a lot of it on there is not real.
I know. Trick talk. That's what it is.
There's stuff on there that people do on purpose to mess with people
Yeah.
and make it look like it's real and it's either good for you or some hack, and it's tricks.
Wait a minute, the internet's got weird trickery going on?
Well, even on top of that, It may be people that have good intentions, but you look at the core of this, and this is a young 22-year-old that is giving you life advice because she makes a cool-looking video doesn't mean that the advice she's giving you is right.
Thank you. That was very well said.
And that's really what's happening to my wife. I'm like, dear, you've got double the age on all these people who are trying to tell you how to live your best life. You have more experience at this than they do. I think you would know more. One of these things is a new trend my wife has been doing every single day. And to me, I love the fact that doctors are now saying, don't do this. You saw this on TikTok. It's not a good idea. It's called Profi. That's what the name is.
Profi?
Profi. Did you get your Profi today? It's nothing too revolutionary. It's just putting protein powder in your coffee.
Wouldn't that make you crap your pants?
I don't know about that. That's not what they're saying to not do it.
All right, it just
That's not
seems
doing
like
your
it's
bowels.
going to go through you.
I don't know about that. What they're saying here, and the reason why medical experts are saying to stop with this Profi trend that is happening on TikTok, is because, one, most protein powders already have lots of added sugar, making your coffee much less healthy. That's one reason. Two, most people already get adequate protein in their diet daily anyway. Are you a power lifter? Why do you need this protein? You think you do? No, you don't. They're saying, oh, look, I'm getting slim, I'm getting muscular. No, that's all a lie. That's not happening. That's not happening because you have Profi today. They say Profi also with the added caffeine can lead to heart arrhythmias, elevated blood pressure, and may actually increase your risk of dehydration by drinking it. Coffee's fine, has a lot of benefits. You don't need the protein powder in there. They say choosing a low-fat snack with fiber and protein is a healthier option than adding a scoop of protein to your coffee, which is added calories, added sugars, and the protein that you don't need in the first place anyway.
But it's so cool, Kevin, and it's got a fun name. Say it with me. Profi.
And it's on TikTok.
They even had like little whisks that you could, whisk up your Profi so that it was like, foamy and, oh, look, it's Profi.
Oh, Profi with the foam?
It's all about this cult. It really is. TikTok is creating a cult. It's telling everybody what to drink, what to wear, where to go, all this kind of stuff. And it's like, watch out, because there's a lot of stuff on there. Like yesterday, they were telling me to go swim with the sharks with a meat snorkel.
I had some shark people reach out to me.
I know. It's all over the place.
I saw Kevin's reaction too, and that's what I'm an animal lover. I don't want to do anything that's going to piss off the public.
Yeah.
We were getting some mixed reviews on whether it's good or not. And I'm all for the adventure. I just don't know if it's...
Yeah, I don't want to step into something where all of a sudden we get canceled because we went on a shark dive.
Well, there's,
yeah,
there's animal people. I just don't.
I don't want to deal with a PETA protest. They're pretty intense.
Well, we did get comments on both ends, so already I like controversy, but not with animals.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just talking.
No, I agree with you.
I'm just kind of talking out loud.
There's
really.
plenty of things that I'm willing to stick my neck out for. I don't know if this is one of them.
Yeah,
I don't know much about it. So I was like, yeah, let's go do the shark things tomorrow. So people are sending me stuff. Well, you shark hater.
Yeah.
Well, I don't hate sharks. I like adventure.
You hate fishermen? Wait, what?
Well, fishermen can be kind of jerky.
You're starving. You're famished. You just can't believe how great this food tastes. You love it. You're like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing ever. And then you discover a hair in your food. What do? Do you power through it and you keep going, or do you stop cold in your tracks?
People always, I've complained about hair in the food before, and people always go, well, you eat such crazy stuff on the show. How could a hair bother you? On the show is different. We're doing this for fun and entertainment. If I'm going to sit down and eat something I really want to enjoy, a hair can take me out of my game.
Yeah.
It really can. If I know it's not my hair, and it actually gets in my mouth. There's times where you can get a hair in your mouth. It really does ruin the experience.
The only thing worse than finding it in your food is finding it in your mouth, knowing it was in your food and you're pulling out. And then what's going through your mind is you're pulling, you're like going, okay, the first part, maybe that's mine. And then for guys with shorter hair, you're like going, okay, that's clearly not mine. It's like a magic trick. You're pulling out this like 10-foot long hair.
I was eating a steak one time at a restaurant, and I had the piece of the meat, and I go, what is going on here? And there was a long brown hair cooked through the meat that basically almost kind of It was the grossest thing ever. It was.
They rotisserate it?
They rotisserate it with hair. It was so gnarly.
Well, maybe your cow just had a mullet.
I know. Yeah. A mullet.
I had a sandwich not too long ago, and the girl making it was such a sassy, didn't want to be there, bad attitude chick. And I just remember just drinking her in, going, ugh, this girl's got a bad energy. And she had this bright red dyed hair. Like it was really, really powerfully, unnaturally red. And I was starting to eat my sandwich, and I found a long, bright red hair in it.
Could you finish?
Oh, man.
No, I threw it
Yeah.
right in the trash. I was
Yeah.
disgusted. I was just like, the whole experience, her attitude, her hair.
So if I'm super, super hungry,
Yes.
I can
This
power
is it,
through
yeah.
it. If I'm on slice 2 of a pizza and I'm starting to get full, going on my 3rd slice, and I see the hair in that
You
3rd,
back out.
I think I'm out, man. Yeah, it really depends on how hungry I am.
Do you throw away the whole pizza?
To me, well, I was going to bring, I don't want to get too off the topic, but the same thing happened to me the other day. I was really hungry, and about halfway through my pizza, a fly outside landed right on there. And not only did it land, it kind of mulled around for a second.
Did it dance?
Did a little fly
Yeah,
dance.
yeah.
And I could not get past, because you had a story about how flies do the larva.
In a second, yeah.
They throw up everything,
Yeah.
and I couldn't eat the rest of the pizza.
Yeah. Now that little area where he landed is infected, but they're not going to ruin the whole pie.
That doesn't
Keep
bother
that
the
in
whole
mind.
pie for you?
No, it doesn't, because I have flies around. But again, it is to me a variable on where I stand on this, because if I'm very hungry, if the food is very delicious, and was the food found, or was it found on the food or in my mouth? Those are the 3 variables that determine how I treat hair in my food. Now, here are the numbers now it breaks down. Just over half of people say that they would stop eating immediately. So a majority of people, they're done, over, out, finished. That's a majority of people. 25% of people said that they would be grossed out, but they would power through and eat their food anyway. 10%, no big deal. Not even a problem to find hair in their food.
Those people are animals.
I mean, but if I am so hungry, I'm eating the fly thingy. I'm eating the hair one. I mean, I told you about the one time the one woman, her mask came down and she sneezed, and I'm pretty sure Sneasel got on some of it. Had to have.
Yeah.
I was so hungry.
What were you eating?
A sub.
Oh,
I know.
She sneezed on your sub.
Well, she's one of those people that when the people that would have the mask, but they would wear it low,
Yeah.
and their nose wasn't even covered.
What she should have done at that point, after she sneezed on your sub, is going, you know what? Let me just throw this one away. I'm going to make you a new one.
I know. There was a long line. I was hungry. And then I'm thinking, well, maybe there's no Sneasel that got on there. There was Sneasel.
Oh, there is, yeah.
There's always Sneasel.
The second half of the sub I couldn't finish.
You would eat it, and then you would tune into, what is it they always do? Is it like, what's that show? It's like 60 Minutes or something like that, where they have one of those news.
Expose.
Yeah, expose. You tune in that night, it'd be like, how much Sneasel's getting on subs. And they show that, and it's so alarming.
But I couldn't eat the back half. The front half, I was so hungry.
Yeah.
Back half, I'm like,
But
ugh.
again, that's the quotient I'm talking about. It really is. You know, it's like a variable on how hungry you are, how good the food is, found in your mouth, on the food. They say men are 3 times more likely than women to say that they just keep eating and not even think about if they found hair in their food. So
Yeah, that makes
yeah,
sense.
so you know, you'll fit in there somewhere. That's how the numbers break down. So finding hair in your food.
The KVJ Show will be right back. 97.9 WRMF.
This celebrity boxing trend is really kind of fascinating to me, and for whatever reason, South Florida really seems to be the epicenter of it. You had the big fight on Sunday with Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul.
Where's this big fight you're talking about?
It was a Hard Rock Stadium, and it was a big fight. I mean, a lot of people were talking about it. It definitely was out there. It's not like nobody paid attention to
No,
this.
you're right.
Have they said how much money they made from that pay-per-view thing yet?
Well, here's the problem with that, Virginia. Apparently, the Showtime pay-per-view crashed. The streaming app, it took a dump during the fight, and now fans are demanding their money back. They paid $50, and now the Showtime website has been inundated with requests for money back, and they say that might affect the payday to Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul, because we were talking about how Floyd Mayweather thought he might get as much as $100 million for this fight.
That's the same thing that happened to Corey Feldman's movie premiere. He was doing that big documentary. He was promoting it for a year, and it crashed, and no one could see it. And he owed all this. It was all this controversy. Yeah.
Now, they're still going to make millions of dollars on this, and it's still profitable. It's interesting how this has really kind of become a thing. And, you know, there wasn't a winner. It was some celebrities out there fighting. It's a spectacle. It's a whole entertainment event. You have everything from like Justin Bieber delivering prayers in locker rooms to musical artists performing. And it really is just something with brands and a chance to party around this event.
But here's what's different, though. This fight was different because there was no winner. And the other celebrity fights, there has been winners. And I'm wondering if people are going to buy into that hype again, knowing the stipulations of the bout.
Because ultimately, you're right. A winner didn't come out of this, and a lot of people who paid $50 weren't able to watch it in the first place. So where does this go moving forward? I guess we don't have to wait a long time because there's another one of these celebrity fights in South Florida this weekend. This Social Gloves is going to be a big deal.
Who's fighting now?
Okay, I don't know any of these people, but my son does. He's almost 13, and if you know the TikTok, YouTube celebrity world, you're going to know Austin McBroom and Bryce Hall, respectively, on the different platforms. They're big stars and household names to kids like my son Cannon.
They got B Hall. They got him. They signed him.
Yeah, it's a big name for them. It's a real big name. And they're going to be duking it out. Again, it's going to be going on. They've got a whole bunch of festivities happening. Hard Rock Stadium on Saturday, 6 p.m. It's going off. And you, of course, have got some other big names, DJ Khaled, Lil Baby, Migos, all going to be out there. So it's another one of these celebrity spectacles. Hard Rock Stadium is where they're doing this, back-to-back weekends. They're bringing out Michael Buffer, that Hall of Fame ring announcer that, let's get ready to, you know what, I can't say it or I got to pay him $1,000 guy. You know, so all this is going to be going on, and it's South Florida, and I'm sure I was already kind of like looking to see what's going on at Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. And, you know, you got Cascade on Saturday along with Cash Cash. So you got some big EDM acts are going to be playing. So you're going to have celebrities in town and they're going to be making a ton of money. And they don't care. It's not about who wins a fight. It's about creating a spectacle and celebrities and creating content for your platforms on YouTube and TikTok. And they're doing that.
And they managed to create lots of controversy before the fights.
Yeah.
Like, they make it seem like there's real, genuine beef.
It's more entertainment than it is any kind of fight or athleticism.
It was so staged.
Yeah.
They did not look like they had a real beef.
I believed it. I thought they had real beef.
I'm just anxious to see if this...
It's pro wrestling, but with...
Well, now that what happened the other night was pro wrestling. I'm just wondering if you're going to start seeing with all those same stipulations, if people are going to still pay.
Well, this is kind of, I think they will because people still watch reality TV. Does anybody still believe that that is real? No, people want the spectacle. We just want to be entertained.
They're watching. They're not paying. You're paying $50. I'm just saying, if there's this big thing that happens again, where you have a Logan Paul type, that it looks like you're just going to be watching two dudes sparring, and there's not going to be a winner. I'm just wondering if it's going to be as successful.
I would guess that it is. Because I've sat back for about 20 years and I said, I can't believe that this Bachelor's thing is still cranking.
That's different.
Oh, the Bachelorette's back on.
It's drama. It's drama. They create drama and they try to make it look like this is legit wrestling. Same thing, professional wrestling. It's drama and people still watch. I think this is going to stick around.
Celebrity boxing, they will, but not the celebrity boxing they did with Logan Paul. I think I 110% agree. There's money and I think there's interest in celebrity boxing, but not like the way they did it. I haven't seen anybody say it was a great fight. It's been nothing but negative. The only thing
who's saying that? To me, what is a 20-year-old saying who they got the pay-per-view? What is a teenager saying?
I'm seeing it from everybody on social media. It's not just
from teenagers.
I know
from
you think I'm just talking about
old
people. I'm not. I'm talking about everyone who watched the fight.
Well, people definitely want their money back, and so there was many elements that didn't work. But when it came to it being a party, was it fun? Did you want to be there? Did you have fear of missing out of the conversation as to you watched it and you knew what happened? That's all they got to do. They don't even necessarily have to make a good fight. And that might be the end game of this, is you don't have to have a good fight. You create a good entertainment, and that's all people care about today.
You create an event, you layer it with lots of other celebrities that are going to be there, either performing or in the crowd, adding their star power to it. And then, it's like a FOMO thing that you don't want to miss seeing what happens.
Yeah. Now, I've not heard nearly as much hype about this social gloves going off this Saturday as I did for the Logan Paul Floyd Mayweather fight.
Yes.
But you do have some pretty big names that are involved with that. So where is this going to go? And when is the trend going to stop? Are they just trying it right now? And in a year, we'll forget that we ever did this celebrity influencer boxing? Or is influencer boxing going to be the new entertainment spectacle? It just seems like South Florida's making money off of it. So I guess I'm good with it, right?
Well, as long as there's money coming in, they ain't going to stop.
Yeah, you're right. All right, we still got more KVJ after the show podcast. Going to be coming up on YouTube. You can check it out live or anytime on demand. Before we get to that, Jaybird, if you would, wrap it up with your thought for the day.
Don't make plans, make options.
Oh. Okay. Wisdom.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.